And welcome everybody to our online event, Friuli Venezia Giulia, open for all. Today we'll be talking about Friuli Venezia Giulia, the northeastern region in Italy, which has been working very, very hard to really create an accessible destination for travelers with disabilities. So today our host is Alessia Del Bianco. Alessia is the accessibility manager of the Regional Tourism Board, Promoturismo Friuli Venezia Giulia. And she will take us on a trip to this incredibly beautiful region, and she will tell us all the actions and the projects that have been carried out and that are going to be also carried out in the future to really create an accessible destination. So we are also joined by our guest Gerda van 't Land. Gerda is the founder and the lead of Boeit en Gewoon Reizen from the Netherlands. She is one of the most famous accessible travel specialists certainly in Europe, and she was one of our 5 guests where Promoturismo Friuli Venezia Giulia invited in June 2024 5 specialists in accessible travel to visit the region on a fam trip aimed at showcasing the beauty and the accessible features of Friuli Venezia Giulia. So today we have a very full program. So I think we are all very curious to start and very eager to start. So just one specification: this event is mainly aimed at travel tourism operators who are working on accessible travel. And the idea is to give you today as many ideas and as many tools to start thinking of adding Friuli Venezia Giulia to your catalog of accessible holidays. So without further ado, I pass the floor to Alessia Del Bianco, and we can start our event.
Tell you about what are the offers and the possibilities, the experiences that you can find in our region. Then we will speak about the fun trip that we tasted. That's the good verb that we experienced last June. And there will be a guest here with us who participated to the fun trip and could tell us something about this. And then we will give you some information, some practical information about the practical and concrete information about the region. So I think we can go on with the map. The map, because I know that most of you are not Italian. So we think you need some information about our location. So we are a small region, as you can see from the map, in the northern eastern part of Italy. So we are on the border with Austria and Slovenia, and we are faced on the Adriatic Sea. So it's a little region, but maybe you can see from here that we have everything, because we have beautiful seaside resorts, a lot of history, a lot of nature, skiing resorts. So it's like a little universe. It is said that it's like a little universe. We have the aeroporto, the airport, Trieste Airport. That's the regional airport, but we are very close also to Venice, Treviso, and in Slovenia, Ljubljana. So our region is good connected by plane, by trains, and also by car. We can go on. And as we have these different places, different areas in the region is suitable for the whole year, because we have offers for all seasons. So we have offers for the seaside resorts for summer, but also in the mountains we have many skiing resorts and skiing locations. We are a stop harbor for the cruises in Trieste. We host a lot of cruises from the United Kingdom or from all over Europe. And as you have seen from the map, we are very close to Venice. It takes about 2 hours from Trieste to go to Venice. We have the highway, very speed highway, also because we don't have a lot of traffic for the moment. And let's good afternoon to the participants. And our region is also very calm. We don't have over tourism. We don't have a lot of crowded places. We are not. We are like a second region, second reality in Italy. So we are not one of the most important regions. So it's still a very a region very good for every kind of guests. And about the trains, the planes, and the roads, I've already said. And maybe you know our region because of the Regatta Barcolana. It's a beautiful regatta that takes place every year in October in Trieste, in the Gulf of Trieste, and we have thousands of ships sailing in our Gulf. So it's really an experience that you can do, and we have also some accessible ships, so it's possible also for people with disabilities. Okay, next step, please. Yes, I forgot to present myself. As already Eleonora told you, my name is Alessia, and I work for Promoturismo Friuli Venezia Giulia. Promoturismo is the destination management organization of the region Friuli Venezia Giulia. So we are a public office. Our company is quite big because we have different offices and different branches. Our head office is located at the airport, the Trieste airport. And there you can find the area of the marketing, so marketing area and visual offices, everything for communication and promotion. But we have also 22 info point centers spread all over the region. And so we have these offices. They are all the same, so the layout is the same for all of them. And in this office, you can find the same materials, the same informations, and also our staff has the same training and preparation all over the region, because we want to give a unique image of the region. And we have our main mission and our main activity is to promote the region's tourist excellencies. But we have also the mission to support the stakeholders and the tourist providers of the region. We do strategy with them, so we do touristic strategy, but always engaged and with the collaboration of the stakeholders of the region. And we do a lot of promotion. So we participate to fairs, to events. We organize educational press trips, and so we try to promote our region as much as we can. And we do also a lot of promotion, online and offline media promotion. So our mission is to develop the touristic system of the region. This is our website. This is the general website. Here you can find all the information about the products that we offer, because we have the seaside, the skin, but we have culture, we have food and wine, very good enogastronomy. We have an area called Collio that is really, really famous because our white wines won a lot of prizes during the years. And so in this website, you can find all information, all about itineraries, museums, churches, events, everything you may need. About the accessible tourism, we are working on this topic, on this product, since 2015. And in 2015 we signed the first agreement with the Consulta Regionale delle Persone con Disabilità. That's the consultancy of Association of Disabled People. And so since that time we work together with associations and with people with disabilities. This is very important because we know about tourism, but we don't know about and we didn't know about disabilities. So that's why we wanted to have a very, very good partner to support and to help us to develop this product. So we work always with people with disabilities, the associations, the tourist service providers, the social cooperatives and enterprises, also the residents and the volunteers, especially when we organize some events in the territory. This is our website dedicated to accessible tourism in Friuli Venezia Giulia. It has been a very, very long work to finally publish this website, because our approach from the beginning was to give real, concrete information. So we publish on this website, but always on our brochures and also on online campaigns. Every time when we give an information, this is an information that is verified by the Consulta and the associations. So we had to work many, many years to have enough information, data, and other experiences to create a website. But we think that here the website now is very, very, it's quite good. We are always implemented it, but it's quite good because we want that the client finds what he's searching for. So if we go on with the slide, you will say that you will see the what we did to create this website. One of the most important activities, I think the most important activity we've been done from 2015 is mapping places and activities in the region. It means that we go through the region to visit and to do surveys and to collect data about accommodations, restaurants, sports, cultural, nature, museum, everything. And these surveys and this mapping are made by the CRIBA, that are the technical office of the Consulta, and we are supported by some professionals, engineers and architects of the Consulta, and they developed a software with which they collected these data. And now we have 1,500, about 600 places and activities mapped, and it's quite a good number of data. And all these data, with all these data at the end of the visit, for example, at the end of the visit of an hotel, we create a page on the website for each reality mapped. For example, here we are in Tivoli Porto Piccolo, Sistiana Resort, and it's a resort near Trieste. And here you have a little description of the place, but then you have about 10 pages. And as you can see here, you have a map, and on the right, you can see that we have more than 10 pages about the survey made in the hotel. So you can read about the parking, about the rooms, about the restaurant, everything with data, with measures, with pictures, all the information that we think are useful to understand if this reality, this accommodation can be suitable for your needs. So every person can decide and can choose independently the experience or the accommodation, the best that is the best for him. So we produced some materials. This is an old brochure, but it was very, very interesting because it was the first brochure in which we tried to put some of the experiences that we mapped. And it's interesting that we also translated that brochure also in easy to read language, because we cooperate with a group of easy to read creators. We have one of that groups in Udine, and so we wanted to simplify it and to make it more accessible also for people with cognitive and cognitive disabilities. The other one, the next slide, this is the cover of our new brochure. We will send it to you as soon as possible. And this is about A-Mare il Mare, and this is about the coastal area, because we had the opportunity to receive a contribution from the Ministry of Disability, the Italian Ministry of Disability, and we had the opportunity to work on the coastal area. So in this brochure, we will present we present the eight municipalities that cooperated and collaborated with us, and all the realities that we mapped and with which we worked. As you can see here, the budget was quite good. The project will end on Monday. And the main goal of the project was to improve accessibility of the coastal area. First of all, the main goal was to understand how was the level of accessibility in that area, and then try to do something more to develop it. These are the municipalities involved. As you can see, they are all the most important municipalities that face on the coast, from Muggia, Trieste, Duino, Monfalcone, Stranzano, Grado. They are very, very different one from another, because for example, in Trieste, if you go there, you don't find the beach, because Trieste has a lot of stone and has the water like in Croatia or in Sardinia. And if you go to Lignano and Grado, they have beautiful beaches, especially for families, are very, very good, because they are very calm and also very comfortable for families. So they are different, but all of them cooperated and collaborated in this project, and they did really, really a good job, because we reached many results that we didn't expect. So first of all, we did a lot of surveys, because as I already told you, we wanted to know the level of the accessibility of the services in that area. So we mapped accommodations, dining, beach facilities, itineraries, parking, everything. It was quite long, but it was really interesting also because, for example, we discovered some really good experiences and good offers that we didn't know there were, because they just did it, but they didn't communicate. So it was also good. Not all, but something was good. And with this project, we could also buy some facilities, buy some, for example, special bikes, as these two types, for people with disabilities and cognitive, intellectual disabilities, but also for physical disabilities. So these bikes are now in these municipalities, and they are free. So you just have to ask to the municipality to use it, but they are free for tourists and residents. And we had the opportunity also to buy 30 tandems, tandem bikes also, especially because an association of blind people asked us to do this, because they live in a very natural area, and they love to go on foot, but they like also to go by bike, but they didn't have so many tandem bikes, and so we decided to buy them. And we had the opportunity also to buy some chairs for museums and other public places that they didn't have these courtesy facilities. For the beaches, we could buy a lot of equipment, because, for example, we could buy more than 200 raised sunbeds that are perfect for not only people with disabilities, but, for example, for people, for senior people, for elderly, because they are higher and more comfortable, a bit bigger, so they are very good for the target that we have on our beaches. But also sand and sea chairs, job chairs to go to the sea. You can see them in the pictures. And the walkways, because these walkways are very, very comfortable, because you can put them wherever you want in the beach. So you can create areas, special areas when you need it. And so they can reach the water, and people can go very, very easily on them. And we could also buy 42 accessible cabins. Some beaches were already organized, but not all of them, and so we provided them. So we are very, very proud of this, because with this we covered the organization of all the beaches of the region, and that's important. And we did beautiful activities. We don't have time to tell you, but we did educationals, open days with the association, many trips, and we did this activity that I really wanted. We produced 8 videos, promotional videos, one for each municipality, and a general one to promote the accessible offers and experiences that you can find in each municipality. And I'm really, really proud that these videos were created, developed by Mirko Locatelli. And as you can see from the picture, he's a director. He's a movie director. He doesn't do promotional videos or something like this, but they have an office also in Trieste, and so he lives a part of his time in Trieste, and so he was immediately happy to do this work with us. And they produced these videos. We will see in a moment the general one, but I would like only to tell you that the actors that you will see in the video are not actors because we didn't want to have professional actors. So they are people from our associations of disabilities of the region. So they just they were very, very kind, and they were happy to play with us and to do this video for the territory. So it's always very, very emotional for me to see the video, really, because most of the actors, not actors, are friends of mine. So it's very, very, very nice, and I would like to thank them because they did a very good job. Ciao, Gerda. Hi, Gerda.
Yes, we are joined by Gerda, who is on the road.
Hi, Alessia.
As always, as always. How are you?
I'm really doing good. I don't know if you can see me, but I'm in the car driving back from Germany, from where I joined the GTM, the German tourist market, and now with new things, but I'm very pleased to join you.
Oh, that's great. It's great. We wanted Gerda to come with us on this webinar, on this destination showcase, because Gerda van 't Land from the Netherlands is, I mean, one of the historical figures of accessible travel, and it was a huge pleasure that she was able to join last June for the FAM trip, where we invited 5 tour operators from the accessible travel sector, so only the good ones, and basically we thought it would be nice during this online event to also have a chat and an exchange on the whole experience. So just to give you some context, the 5 tour operators invited were here we are, of course, Gerda from Buitengewon Reisen. I probably didn't pronounce it correctly. And then Damiano, I did, and then Damiano of Siebo. Damiano La Rocca is focusing, on travelers who are blind or with low vision. And Irina Martinez from Experience Travel in Spain, and Claudie Saint-Laville from France, from Mobi Travel, and another Italian, but also living abroad, like Damiano, who is Sicilian, but based in the UK. Silvia Causin from Veneto, so from the neighboring region next to Friuli Venezia Giulia, but she's based in Holland also, where she has Accessible Travel Netherlands and Amsterdam Mobile. So they joined us in Friuli Venezia Giulia, and Alessia prepared a wonderful itinerary, and we wanted to show you a little bit. And this was a little video we made, because we also did a little promotional campaign, and the 5 tour operators were our testimonials for Accessible Friuli Venezia Giulia. And what we thought we would do today would be to give you a sample itinerary of a potential package that you could create for your clients in Friuli Venezia Giulia, but we do it through the program of the FAM trip. So imagine that the FAM trip was 3.5 days. So we got to visit a lot of places, and Alessia and her team, they took us everywhere. So we did all of the 8 municipalities. We saw literally everything. The weather was bearable. No, it was
not bad, but not beautiful, but
it was June.
It was okay. We had good company.
we could do everything, so that's the most important thing.
Yeah, no, that was fundamental, and we made it almost on time everywhere. But so our idea was to show you some images from the farm trip and give you also some ideas. Of course, you can make these 3.5 days last much longer. And also, a lot of the activities that we did are not just for the summer. So what we were saying at the beginning is that Friuli Venezia Giulia is a great region for all seasons, because even in winter, and even if you don't want to ski, there are beautiful cities with a really sophisticated cultural offer. So also music and theater, there is really a lot to do also in winter. So let's start with our first day. So when our guests arrived, and this was the first moment, actually the first
At the airport,
when Gerda arrived at the airport. In this case of Venice, and basically we immediately went to Marano Lagunare, which is the one very tiny but incredibly cute little town on the sea.
And it was a fisher town in old times, so it's very, very nice.
Oh, it's incredibly cute, and it was a very beautiful sunny day, and we had a wonderful lunch in a local restaurant.
Wonderful tiramisu, Gerda. Do you remember it?
Oh yes, this is where we started to test all the tiramisus.
The challenge of tiramisu. We started the challenge.
And actually, this was the best one, the first one.
I agree. Yeah.
No, it was a very good start.
And I have to tell you, but maybe I don't know if I can tell it, but Marano Lagunare, I hope that I pronounce it well.
Perfect.
I liked it a lot. Yes, in all the places that we've seen, and of course all the other places were also great, but this one really touched me. So because you could get around very easy with the wheelchair here.
And everything is very close because the village is not big, and so you have everything: the museum, the church, the restaurants, the riserva. So the natural reserve are very, very close. So yeah, I agree. I love it.
Yeah, this is the first night. So we stayed and we had dinner also, which was also very good at the Joe Hotel and spa, because they also have a spa. This was the first one. I would say that it would be really interesting, Herta, to have at the end of the itinerary, to have from you like a general feedback on the hotel part.
On
So
that.
if you want, we can go
Yes,
through the program, and then we would really like to know more in detail the technical aspects, because Alessia
it's
organized
good.
us to stay in various hotels. And so there was a lot of exchange also with the hotel staff, which was really interesting. So the first day was mostly, as we saw, nature, exploring Marano, and eating. So and eating a lot, and very good wine too, I would say. And the second day we moved. We started, let's say, the day with a boost, because we took a motonave. So we took a boat, which is basically it does day trips, but also connects Marano with Lignano Sabbiadoro. So it's a really nice way to get to explore the two villages. And as you can see, in the case of the Motonave, you will get all the information on the places we've been, and more. But just to give you an idea, the Motonave Saturno has really trained staff, and they have a wonderful hospitality. It's a family-run company. So I know, Alessia, you know them very well. They
Yeah. Yeah, I went for my first trip with the school when I was in the primary school. I went with the hunt of Martino in Marano Lagunare, so many years ago. So it's a traditional job for them.
Yeah, no, they were wonderful. They made coffee for us. We have some video. We have a video at the end. They made coffee and cake for us, and they sang. There was not only a beautiful view. This is the other boat of the same company, and this is, I don't remember what his name is, but he played the
Martino.
guitar. Martino was incredibly charming. This was the beginning. It was really like a very beautiful moment, and then we went on to basically to Lignano Sabbiadoro, where we met with Daniele Passoni. And I think here, Alessia, you can introduce Daniele. We had a
Yes.
video with him, but we're running a bit short on time. So maybe you can...
Yes, Daniele has this association. He's the president of this association. They have two big boats. One is completely organized for bringing people with disability in the sea, and so they do a lot of activities with people people of the region. But many people from other regions, other parts of Italy, come to go with them and to go to the regate, for example, with them. So he's really a very nice association, and he's very polite and is very passionate about his job.
Yeah, one thing that is important, I think, to say for your clients, not to worry about the language, because I was super happy that wherever we went, everybody spoke English really well. And also, I mean, Daniele of Tiliaventum, of the association, he did the full presentation for us in English, and there were no communication problems whatsoever. And also, even though both Daniele's association and the one that we'll see on the following day, that we visited the following day, Duino 45 degrees north, they all are multilingual, the team, and they are all very eager to also work with tour operators. So they are non-profits, but they are very customer oriented. So it's really nice to actually to work with them if you want to organize a package which has the adaptive sailing. They do some free activities, but they also do proper courses. The only thing is that, of course, you need to contact them before. You need to decide together with them. They really consult with you on what is the best activities for the persons you want to bring. So it's really very well crafted, the adaptive sailing and adaptive water sports products. So the fact that they are a non-profit doesn't mean that they're not professional. They're actually incredibly professional, and I repeat, multilingual, which always comes in handy. And yes, and it was a windy day, so we were not able to
It was not very good,
but
it was a little bit cold also, but we could do this.
Yeah, no. But yeah, normally it's not like that. But the
No.
wind is famous in Friuli, but
Especially in Trieste, we have the Bora, and because of the Bora, we can do the Regatta Barcolana. If not, it's
it's not
impossible.
sailing.
Another tiramisu.
Yes, yes. This was
Yeah,
this also was. I remember it with a lot of affection, to
with
be
the
honest.
spoons. Yeah.
A lot of spoons.
And this is a restaurant that I personally I really love this restaurant because it's two twins, very young. I think they're 27. Who
Yeah.
this restaurant they have the ramp, they have a portable ramp when you arrive. The space is beautiful, the food is beautiful. So it's
Yeah, they are very, very enthusiastic of their job, and the staff is very young. They opened about 2 or 3 years ago. It's not a historic place, but they try to propose regional specialities, regional recipes, but in a new way. So they are quite innovative also. And they are very nice, very polite, very a good hospitality. Yeah,
yeah, very good hospitality, honestly. And then we went to Aquileia, which is a gem.
it's very
And
important town for us.
yeah, it was now it's a very small town, but it's full of incredible archaeology and UNESCO heritage because it has this basilica which is incredibly beautiful and well preserved and fully accessible. So this was the entrance of the archaeological museum, which has been recently renovated. It is fully
Yeah,
accessible. It is incredibly well done and well curated for like really for all levels. It's really well communicated also the content, and there are a lot of tactile exhibits here. And the one thing for me, the highlight is and I immediately went to touch when I was there, the fact that you can actually touch not just reproductions, not just 3D printed reproductions. There are those also. But you can also touch some original manufacts, which I think is something I guess we all want to do. And I think it really
Very
gives you
special.
that extra feeling because it's an original ancient.
yeah. They have the warehouses. The warehouses are full of old pieces or little statues, little archaeological pieces found in the excavation of the city. Because Aquileia was a Roman city, was one of the most important cities during the Roman Empire, and so they wanted to not only to show the pieces, but also give the opportunity to people to touch and so to understand also the materials with which these statues are made. So, and also the staff is very good informed, and also they did a lot of training also for people, for the hospitality of people with disability, blind people, and also mental illness and intellectual illness.
And here we are. This is the basilica. As you can see, everything is fully ramped, and all parts of the basilica are accessible, which is really incredible. And you get to do a tactile exploration experience. Also, the team of the basilica is trained, and they have volunteers and staff. And we were really spoiled with those two visits. And this
And
is one.
they also, sorry, Eleonora, they also produced the model of the basilica. They presented it about 1 month ago. They have a model in wood, and so you can touch it, and you can open also the roof. So it's very nice to understand how the basilica was made.
Super. Now we're running a bit late, but so I will have to cut a little bit short, but we don't want to miss anything. Just to say that Turismo Friuli Venezia Giulia, in particular Alessia's team, has a lot of attention for social enterprises, And they had even the gadgets that we received, and the merchandising is made by social enterprises in the region that are employing persons with disabilities or are disability-led businesses, like our beautiful bags. And then we got to visit the, I'm going to say something terrible, the Camargue of Friuli
Of
Venezia
Friuli
Giulia,
Venezia,
because
only because there are the white horses, the Camargue.
there is the wild horses, and this also the observatory is accessible, is wheelchair accessible up to a point, and it's also perfect for people who love to do bird watching or like nature photographers. It's really great. So quickly going on our third day, which was a pretty big one, where we basically visited the beaches that Alessia mentioned before, that have been now fully equipped with accessible features, so the beach chairs and all the pavimentation. This is Grado, which is incredibly beautiful, always sunny beach. Apart from that day was slightly cloudy, but okay. And it's one of the highlights also when it comes to sandy beaches. It's Grado and Lignano Sabbiadoro, and we got a tour with the manager of the organization that's depending from Promoturismo FVG that manages the beaches, and we had, of course, a coffee. And then we went on. This is some of the photos from the promotional videos. This is not our group, but. And this is the Museum of Shipbuilding in nearby Monfalcone. Monfalcone is where all the cruise ships get built, basically, and it has a beautiful museum, very modern, very multimedia, and very interactive, dedicated to the tradition of shipbuilding, the history of shipbuilding in Monfalcone, including some interactive games that are also accessible for all visitors.
We enjoyed a lot with the interaction.
We played with the crane. There is an interactive crane.
Place. Yes, we couldn't take away Damiano from the museum. Do you remember?
The video games are irresistible.
Yeah.
So there's a bit for all ages. This is. And then we went to Sistiana, Porto Piccolo, which is this incredible place that you see in the photo, and it has there is a beautiful luxury resort where we had a wonderful a wonderful lunch. And sorry, I'm going a bit fast, otherwise we don't manage, but it would deserve another half hour. And then we went to meet the Duino 45 degrees north, the other sailing experience that we didn't do because it was the same day and it was windy. It was too windy. This is the team. As you can see, it's an intergenerational team. Very competent, very professional, and these are the Hansa boats that they use, and they have a protected harbor to do the training, to do the sailing school. So it's particularly indicated for beginners, and they have a hoist. So basically, both kids and teens and adults with mobility disabilities and all they have mixed groups with children and teens with learning disabilities too. The sailing teachers are trained and very experienced, and they do lots of sailing competitions too. So it's a beautiful sailing school for maybe for the younger public because of the size of the boats. It's really adapted, perfect for your clients who are maybe families with kids who would like to have them try out a new sport. And then, yes, then of course, all throughout
the other challenge that we had.
There was a lot of bathrooms measuring, and this is where Gerda, this is where
and now
you
we
come
know
in.
everything about that bathrooms. As you can see from the first picture, we were having dinner, and then we said, "Why don't we see the bathroom?" And Damiano is with the wine glass.
This is because accessible travel operators never stop working. Some more than others, as you can see. Some are drinking wine and some are measuring. But Gerda, well, what do you? We discussed already in the past the topic of the hotels. So we would love to hear your take on the hotels that we visited, and what is your opinion?
Now, in total, first of all, I'd like to say to Alessia and her team, thank you for the wonderful work that you did with the mapping, because I know that it's a lot of work, and that I felt a little bit ashamed after already one day that I had to give you the feedback that not all the toilets were that good. But of course we can improve, and you can improve with the team in the Friuli Venezia Giulia area. But for myself, the Joe Hotel or Yolanda Hotel, I found the best. For me, that was the best place that we could be. It had really good accessible bathroom, and the rooms itself was very good. It had like a wooden floor, easy access, and maybe better than some others. But in total, what we saw was that a lot of bathrooms had the grab bar on the wrong side, or not at two sides, but if it only was on one side, it was on the wrong side. And with the wrong side, I mean that there was not a handle or a grab bar on the wall side. And if there was one, then sometimes there was not in the public toilets, no toilet seat. I think it was, or maybe it is sort of normal in Italy. I don't know actually.
It
But
is.
that,
Honestly,
yes,
Unfortunately,
okay.
it is. Yeah.
Yes, and that is sometimes difficult. And I know I can only talk from my own perspective, of course. So that's not everyone. There are a lot of people that can handle, but I know that you were watching me sometimes how I do this or how I did that. But I was told by Alessia that with making the bathrooms accessible in the hotels, that you have to follow the rules of an architect. And I was later in the year in Sicily, and I found out the same thing. So I think it's for whole Italy that they how do you say that? They advise to do one grab bar, and then for me and for a lot of customers on the wrong side.
Okay. Yeah.
So we gave that feedback. So, but that was for me a very big thing in the area. I have to tell you that in public, like in the national park or in the areas where we were, in the musea, it was perfect. And the sailing and the beaches. So in total, it was a great experience, but we need a good bed and a good bathroom. And the bathroom, that was the most difficult part. That's the honest thing.
No, but that's great.
Thank you. No, thank you, Gerda, because we already talked about this at the end of the tour, and I asked you to tell me, and your feedback and your suggestions were really precious, because we at the end of the tour we did a report and we sent it to all the places, the hotels, restaurants where we were, and not all, but some of them called me and asked to the Consulta, so the association, to help them to improve their accessibility. So I'm really thankful for this, because especially hotels are very difficult to engage and to involve in this thematic, and
yes.
Unfortunately, we still have a lot of cultural barriers, and so you have to you can explain many times how it is, what it is, but then only if they live it and they have this experience, they can understand. So your suggestions were really important for us. So we are working after your suggestion. Thank you, Gerda. Thank you.
Yeah,
Also,
and you
Irina.
but...
Also, Irina gave me some ideas and feedbacks, and they were really important for us.
Okay, good. Thank you so much, because I really think that it can be a really great region for us all, like all the travel agencies, tour operators, and accessible travel, to have this in our program. It's a really great destination with a really flat area on the seaside, and then if you look around the mountains, so it has all. And also the wetlands reminds me a bit of the Netherlands.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You told me.
No, but that's great. And we finished with the last day. We finished with the last day when we had to say goodbye. And when we took another motorboat, and here is Gerda again landing from the Motonave Delfino Verde, which took us from Trieste to Muggia. And Muggia is a really another cute little town. We haven't spoken enough about Trieste, but there will be occasions. In the handbook that we're preparing, there is a lot about Trieste too. But yes, I must say that maybe the smaller towns were incredibly charming. And so this is Muggia, where we met some locals, because there is an interesting project for dementia friendly to create a dementia friendly community. So all the local operators have been trained by a local association, the Banfield, to actually know how to handle like persons with dementia, how to behave appropriately, how to support in case, how to understand if people are in need. And this is one of the lady on the left is one of the shop owners of the town, who told us her personal experience with this project. We visited a beautiful museum of modern art from local artist, sorry. And then we went on to again up to go to Miramare, which is, I think, one of the most beautiful castles in Italy. I know there are so many. I know it's difficult to choose, but Miramare is something incredible. And Miramare also has a very nice accessibility team. So the let's say the local the guides that work in Miramare have received training, right, Alessia? They seemed very competent, and they do lots of projects.
Yeah, they did a lot of projects. They are still working on this, and for example, I think they were the first in the region publishing something for blind people with some brochures and some other things. And we had the opportunity also to see the new brochure they produce for blind people, and now they are working for intellectual disabilities. So they are going on with this mission.
Super. And then we had a lovely lunch in the garden
Again.
of Miramare.
In the garden.
In the garden, because
We
the
had
gardens of
a lot
Miramare.
of food.
Yes. But we have to say this. We must talk about the food, because of course it's a big element when attracting tourists to Italy, and we don't want them to think that Friuli Venezia Giulia is not at the right level, which it totally is. So this is the gardens of the Miramare Castle, which is a beautiful garden, of course, with overlooking the sea, and it also has braille signature and tactile maps, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So that information you will also find in the handbook for accessible tour operators. So basically, we have a few minutes. I think we can go on a little bit more. This event is being recorded, by the way. So I think we can go on a little bit longer for the people can catch up afterwards the recording. Basically, the handbook for accessible tour operators was an idea that came up after the farm trip, because we wanted to, let's say, create something useful for you and very easy to use and very, very fast also, and reliable for you to create packages and packaged holidays. With all the information you need, using, of course, the information from the mappings that have been done by Promoturismo FVG, which have all the details and all the measurements. Just one note: some pages in the FVG for All website, you select English, but they appear in Italian. Do not worry, this is being solved. It's an IT thing, but it's known, and it will be solved. So you will have all the information in English, and I know also in French and Spanish in the future,
German.
right? Yes.
We are doing the translations.
Perfect. And so basically, just to give you a very quick walkthrough, because you will receive it, those who registered for the webinar today will receive it, and it has all the information from how to get there, how to move about, and information which is not available normally to the public, which is a list of public and list of private transport, and also water transport. So you have all the lists of all the motorboats, all the private taxis, coaches, and you have all the accommodation, and just a few words on how we put it for you in the handbook. Basically, you have the name of the hotel, the number of wheelchair accessible rooms. I know it doesn't sound very good, but it was we had to use an acronym for space reasons, and the rating that was given by the evaluators within the Promoturismo FVG project. So basically, in the website, you will find how the criterias are established, and each hotel is linked to its full page on the website. So here you get an overview by level, so what level the hotel is, and then you can find all the information in the website. We would like to say, if you have any suggestions on more information that you would like to see immediately when you open the handbook, please do let us know, because we are finalizing some elements before sending it to you. So we're very open to hearing what you would like to have extra. And then you have some parts about the adaptive sports and how to get in touch with them and how to book eventually an activity with them. Some selections of handbike routes and natural trails, as we've seen already, and the information on how to have the discount on the European disability, on the FVG card. Alessia, maybe you can tell us a little bit about this.
Yes, FVG card is the card, the regional card that allows you to have discounts or free entrances, free guided tours. So you can buy a card of 48 hours, 2 days, or 1 week. And so there are many places all over the region that are very are cheaper than if you don't have this. And with the European Disability Card that we adopted as a region, you can have more discounts on the services. The European Disability Card is this new document that we adopted. So we have an agreement with the European organization. And for example, with the Disability Card, you have a free entrance in the expositions, museums. So it's quite good.
Super. Just reassuring some of the participants who might have to leave that the recording will be shared afterwards. So those who leave, no worries, they will be able to get it afterwards. And yes, finally, the handbook will also include practical information for you when dealing with reservations of services, the medical and health service providers at the local level that also work with tourists. Focus on activities because we've spoken a lot about activities for persons with mobility disabilities, but there is much more, and this will also be there will be a focus on all the things that are available, the interesting activities and experiences for travelers with visual impairments, with hearing impairments, and in all the intellectual disabilities. You will have this sample itinerary and the contacts of local guides trained on accessibility, because Alessia, I know you've been doing a lot also with training tour guides at
Yes, we do every year. We do a training for the guides. We will affront the different thematics, and so the touristic guides, the natural guides, and also we have also the mountain guides. Let's say they are not alpine guides, but they are mountain guides, and all of them are trained because our approach is that they must have the information information, the right information, and the right behavior and approach to this thematic. So we have a list of the guys who attended these courses.
Super, thank you. So very quickly, for your future packages and tour packages, what we have available and that Promoturismo Friuli Venezia Giulia wants to share with you on demand is photos of all the places and activities. There are beautiful professional photos that have been taken in all the locations. Same goes for videos that you can use to promote the holidays, and a press folder that will be available also for the professionals in the Friuli Venezia Giulia for All website. Friuli Venezia Giulia is not that unknown because this is a recent campaign which took Friuli Venezia Giulia in Times Square.
Yes, yeah, in Times Square, yeah.
So it's
we are trying to promote the region everywhere.
But it's
But
really everywhere.
it was very funny because I have some friends in New York, and they started to send me a lot of messages. Oh, you are, and I didn't know that we went in with this campaign there, because we don't know everything in the company. And so they started to send me this, and then I said, but what happens? And then I saw the campaign on the TV or something like that. Yeah.
Just next to a Taco Bell sign. It's a co-marketing. No, we have proper food in Friuli. No, but and it's not only on in Times Square, but also we can send you all the links to in the press folder. There are all the links to the articles that have been out during the last 2 months. We prepared an international media campaign on disability-focused media, so worldwide. So there are a number of articles like this one, which is out in this issue of Travel Without Limits, the magazine, the Australian magazine, Kids to Adults, which is a British magazine specifically for kids with disabilities, and much more. So now we are at the moment of the Q&A, and
I've seen already that there are many questions. So yes, we have recorded the meeting, so we will send you the recording, the presentation, everything you need. What part of Italy is it? We are in the northern eastern part of Italy. We are the last region close to the border with Slovenia and Austria, so about 100 kilometers from Venice.
And I will copy now again the website of the Accessible Travel in Friuli Venezia Giulia website in the chat. So
yeah. And yes, we talk about wheelchair users, but we have also many other experiences for other types of disabilities. So we will put the information in the handbook. Do you have a direct contact person I could reach? It's me. Contact person, it's me. So you will have my direct
contacts.
All my contacts, and I'm here for helping you. So sure. The website will be the website is updated every year. So every year we send to all the realities mapped an email where we ask if they did some restoring or they changed something. So we always update them. So the dates that you will find on the pages are the dates of the first mapping. So, for example, we started with this new software in 2017 or 19, and you will find this date, but it's the first mapping. Then we update every year.
Okay, super. Yes, because this could be misleading when looking at the pages for the hotels, because
Yeah.
sometimes it says updated, last update in 2017, but that's actually the original page that was created, and that means that there were no updates to actually be to change the page.
No, we have a team that is in the Consulta. The Criba is the team that supports me, and they every year they update everything. And thank you, Francesco.
Francesco wants to join the tiramisu challenge, and
Yeah,
I
Okay,
I
let
think
me
you're
know
very
when.
welcome.
we will invite you next time. Oh my
Super.
God.
Jennifer asked a question from Jennifer in the chat. She's telling us, well, first of all, this is incredible. I don't just want to visit, I want to move. And, I think it's fine. I think you totally should. I'm a mom with a 9-year-old wheelchair user. When we travel, we often pick and choose around what we can and cannot do. It looks like you have created a destination where families like ours can truly experience all that's available, not just choose from a narrow selection. Thank you.
Thank you.
Second, how do people traveling without a travel agent find this information? I noticed the accessibility landing page is separate from the general tourism page. Are they linked somewhere? You have a lot worth celebrating, but I don't see much on your social media on the main website that highlights accessibility.
Okay, so yes, we have two websites, because the first one I show you is the touristic one, and then we have the website dedicated to accessibility. We are doing the links between the two websites, so from every page you will see on the accessible one, you should go to the touristic one, and vice versa. Unfortunately, I don't have any other person at the moment who can help me. So unfortunately, this work is going to be a little bit late, but we are going to do this. With any question, any information, you can just write me, and I will help you to find all the elements about this. Thank you very much for your words.
Yes, I think this is something which is pretty unique, both for the professional travel operators and for the travelers, that you can actually you have a person here live and also available on email. We will share Alessia's contacts and the contacts of the accessibility department in the chat later, and you will receive them in the email, which we will send to you probably at the beginning of next week with the recording and the handbook, and you will have also Alessia's contacts again in that email. And the thing is that you can really you can have a very direct and easy contact and ask all your questions and really figure out together how to build nice holidays and to really create something which is unique and validated by someone who is not only an expert on accessible travel, but also a local. So it's really,
Eleonora, I think Jennifer had another question about the disability card for US people coming from US. We are trying to understand how to do, what to do, because this is, as I told you, this is an European document, but for people not from Europe, we accept the official documents about disabilities that each country has. So I'm sure they have a document where the disability is illustrated, so we can accept this.
Yes, because the European Disability Card now is going to become already it's going to be easier for people living in European countries to actually get the disability card, which is valid all around Europe. But for extra European travelers, of course, it might cause a bit of confusion. But if it's easily cleared out before, and then there is no problem in obtaining the discounts that you have access to with the equivalent of the EU disability card. So we are almost closing. I think we did good. We only went like a quarter of an hour over. I wanted to ask Herda for some closing notes, and then Alessia, to you for to close the event before we send the last little video. So Herda, what do you tell us from your car?
From the car, yeah, almost home, and half hour. But also, if I look at the questions and the remarks that there were, I really can tell you that it's a destination for all. And of course, I talk from my own perspective, but it's a wide total that we can share. And I think that everybody worked very hard on the knowledge, and they dare and they have the will to make improvement. So a big thank you, and I hope that a lot of people worldwide go to your beautiful area. Thank you that I was allowed to come with you last year.
Thank you, Gerda. Thank you, because that experience was really, really important for me. It was I enjoyed so much that days. I was at the beginning, I was really, really frightened. I called Eleonora every day and and tell them, oh, it's okay, they are coming. Oh, we are not ready. Oh my God, what will happen? So it was really like a test, a very, very important test for us. But I learned so much with you. So it was really, really nice. And so I wait you again here whenever you want. And we will go on working on this product. We hope to receive another contribution from the ministry, because there is another so we hope to have them, and so with that contribution we will go on with this kind of activity. In this case, we will move to the mountains, so we will do the same project but in mountains. So next year maybe we will present you other offers and other things. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much to all of you, because you stayed with us for this hour, and thank you very much to Eleonora, because she's helping me so much with communication, with promotion, and with you. So thank you, Gerda. Thank you also. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Alessia. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure, and it's a pleasure. Also, I'm partial because I've lived for a while in Friuli, yeah, so I have to admit, I have to disclose that I'm very partial to this. No, it's really nice to also the way that just to close very quickly the event. I don't want to go too long, but it was incredible how there was so much communication, and it was a dialogue with the tour operators and you and the local travel operators, because there was always an open ear to listen to also critical elements. And I think that's really important, and I think it's really a point of strength that yours is a strategy to create an accessible destination that involves everyone. So everyone is involved, and everybody has the voice and the space to actually contribute and give input. So I think it's great. And I would like to close with a little moment where we show you a little bit of a little video from our farm trip, which brings me to thank also the team on the project. Was of course your team, Alessia. You had the team for A-Mare.
Yes. Beautiful girls who helped me, Barbara, Ludovica, and Fanny, who came with us during the days. So they helped me a lot.
Yes, and then we would like to thank also our photographer Nicola Oleotto, who made some of the beautiful photos you have seen. And we would like to remember our video maker, Ivan Regolin, who is no longer with us, but he made some incredible videos, and they were both a lovely present and really part of the team of the farm trip. And so we will always remember it with a lot of joy. And
Yeah,
here
sure.
to close. one final video, inclusive Friuli Venezia Giulia, a region for all. And afterwards, we say goodbye to you all. And thank you for joining from all over the world, actually, I see. So keep in touch, and we will send you all the materials very, very soon so that you can start working and get in touch with Alessia and Promoturismo FVG to create new holidays and new destinations for your clients. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ah, I forgot. See you in Turin. We forgot.
Yeah, we forgot.
We forgot.
Yes, we will be in Turin at the Destination for All event, and we will have a stand there. And so we wait for you there. If you are going to Torino, let's stay in touch.